Hiya folks, welcome to the show. My name's the Gladding Gladiator and it's my mission to infodump about everything Disney animation on the internet. I can hardly contain my excitement as today we're starting The Ghost and Molly McGee, Disney Channel's first new big animated series since The Owl House that they've been promoting a lot, which is really nice to see. This will be the first ever series I react to from the very beginning, and the fact it's a musical is just the cherry on top. As far as what I'm expecting from this show, at this point I'm very much on the fence as to whether or not we'll see some big emotional epic stories start to unfold. However, I am expecting a lot of great stuff in the character development department, especially with how the friendship between Molly and Scratch will progress over this first season. But yeah, that's all I have to say, so let's jump right in. Okay, here we go. The Ghost and Molly McGee, Season 1, Episode 1. In 3, 2, 1.
Your performance is disappointing.
Misery is declining in Cedar Valley.
While joy is on the rise.
There's nothing I can do. They opened a dog rescue. You can't expect me to compete with puppies.
The animation is so good already.
Don't send me to the flow of failed phantoms. Please, I can do better.
Okay, we've already got some interesting lore going on here.
The Ghost Council summons Scratch.
Mr. Chairman,
It feels unreal that I'm watching this show after waiting so long.
Your town of Brighton is truly a miserable place.
We shall mark your performance as adequate.
I've never been. I hear it's nice. Is there a dress code? Should I put on pants? Also, should I put on legs?
You are not invited, Scratch.
I like being alone. I like being by myself.
Already, they are setting this up so well. I already have a good idea of what the series is basically going to be about from this opening minute. Musical numbers? Ooh! Fancy title screen! Come on, come on, come on. Song, song!
Brighton, limitless potential. Clean slate.
And let's keep it that way.
Michaela Dietz!
Ah, here we are, McGee's.
Well, it's not the worst house we ever lived in.
Oh, hold on, that's not our house. This is our house.
It's got rustic charm.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I love it!
Yes, all right. I gotta stop.
Sorry about that. Here we go. Hey, does this go here? How about a...
I trust you, Molly McGee. Wherever you go.
Here we go.
Turning your every waking moment into an unending nightmare.
Fantastic performance.
She's a theatre kid.
What are your thoughts on posters? Kittens or puppies?
Why not both?
We're sticking together for the rest of eternity.
Oh, I'm so happy we have another Disney Channel musical on our hands.
Hold that pose. Selfie!
This feels so much like an early 2000s Disney cartoon.
And everywhere in between. I've left behind a lot of friends. But Brighton's gonna be different. We McGee's are.
Okay, just gonna drop it on me right away. Okay, I'm prepared. Show me what you got, Molly McGee.
Oh no, come on! You did the too friendly thing again! Come back, Scratch! You come to me whenever I say your name? On demand, bestie? It's the future of friendship.
Well, there is one way out. If you won't leave, your friend must scare the humans so badly, they leave the house forever.
Leave the boxes! Leave the cereal! Leave everything! Leave yourself!
I see you've met my new best friend, Scratch. Scratch.
It has a name!
You always tell us we shouldn't be afraid of people who are different. Shouldn't that apply to a ghost?
You're right, Molly. And I think the preferred term is post-living person.
Nobody disclosed a ghost. I'm calling our realtor and getting some money back on this dump.
What is wrong with you people?
I think he really likes you guys.
Oh, I love this show already.
Have I ever told you about Santa Boom?
No. What's that?
A little house within your home to honor your ghost.
Tell me more about this, please. Got a nice open floor plan. A few cobwebs here and there. Yeah, this might work.
So, would it be okay if we stuck around a little while?
Yeah, sure. On a trial basis.
The Ghost and Molly McGee.
Okay. Oh, I love those title cards. Oh, that's adorable. Okay. So there is somewhat of a plot. I am already terrified to see where this goes.
Didn't realize that even one eensy-weensy embarrassing mistake could turn me into a social outcast forever?
You'd be ruined.
Exactly.
You'd have to leave Brighton.
Probably in the dead of night. You know, actually, now that I'm talking to you about it, I hear how ridiculous all my fears sound.
He's your emotional support ghost.
I'm bound to make tons of friends.
Not on my watch. This will be the worst first day in the history of first days.
I love the color scheme.
Big smiles. Who's ready for a fantastic school year with minimal trips to the principal's office?
Araba! Andrea Davenport, social influencer, future disruptor, Brighton Middle School's official Goodwill ambassador. That would be incredible, Andrea.
Well, what's this?
It's actually Andrea. Isn't that what I said? No, you said Andrea.
She had a really cute design, and then...
Oh, crud. Is it Andrea? Or, wait. In the first grade, there was a girl named Libby. She was bright-eyed and full of promise until one day she called.
Oh, it's her!
And from that moment on, she was an outcast.
I've already seen all the animatics of the song, so I know who this character is.
And the first time you try kombucha, you might think it's gross. Well, I'm just like...
Come on, get it together, McGee. You got this.
Gotta hand it to you, boss. You ruined this.
Things can't get any worse.
Yeah.
Therefore, they can only get better.
You are the most frustrating. Whoops. Reflex.
Help me get her in that cart.
Disposing of the body. Great plan.
I have no idea where the nurse's office is. Oh, a map. Get her to the nurse's office before anyone notices.
Great idea. And I'm gonna raise this curtain for no particular reason.
She's the worst of the worst.
The worst of the worst.
Oh no.
Here we go.
Please, will you hear the story of Maria?
There's that character development I've been looking for.
Hey, gang! It's me, Andrea Davenport. Scratch?
Oh!
There's a girl out there having a really rough day, and I think in some small way,
That's my fault.
No.
so please, on my behalf, give a big, bright middle school cheer for Libby! Also, Molly McGee isn't so bad either. Cut her some slack, you animals. Because this day would have been a huge disaster if it weren't for my very bestest best friend ever. We're such besties.
No,
La, la,
I
la,
was
la,
saving
la.
myself for me.
You love me.
I
We're
was a
best friends
throw off.
forever.
I can't stand
The Ghost and Molly McGee.
Oh, that's so good. Oh, I'm so excited for the rest of the show. I haven't felt this way about the first episode of a new Disney show since Star vs. the Forces of Evil. I'm so enthralled. I cannot wait to see where this goes. Alright, I'm just going to sit on that for the night, and I'll be back tomorrow with my thoughts. Okay, it is now the next day. I've had some time to sit on these episodes and think things over, so now I'm going to give you my thoughts. Also, it's raining outside, but we'll just have to make do. So from that, we already have a general idea of the direction this first season will follow, with Molly starting to improve the town and the lives of everyone around her, which is obviously going to bring into conflict with Scratch, which brings more of the ghost world into it, as his perfect record is going to be destroyed. While this has obviously confirmed the show will have some serialized aspects to it, I don't think it's going to be as pronounced as, say, something like Amphibia or The Owl House. I think what we're going to get is mostly standalone episodes that build upon the characters and the development, but the plot stuff, that's mostly just going to be kept to a few episodes, at least in the first season. Molly herself is such an amazing character, which Disney just does not stop making characters I relate to on such a deep emotional level. I love her energy, I love her general attitude towards life. I just think she is such a great protagonist, and again, it is really awesome to get more Thai representation in Disney after Amphibia. I can already tell that Scratch is going to go through a lot of character growth over this first season, and I am so here for it. I love these kinds of stories where, over time you have the more rough around the edges characters start to come around to the protagonist and, soften around the edges, start to be a bit more nice, a bit more friendly, until eventually, we can get this really good, strong friendship between them. It does really feel like an early 2000s Disney Channel cartoon. Just the art style, the pacing, the humour. It really feels like you could watch this, in between American Dragon or The Emperor's New School. That's just the kind of vibe I get from it, and I love it, because, to be honest, I do kind of miss, this style and tone of that era, even though I love modern cartoons, but a throwback is nice every now and then. And just quickly, speaking of the visual style and everything, the animation, it's stunning, but that was kind of to be expected. I mean, it's Mercury Filmworks. I mean, they did Tangled, they did Star vs. Season 1, and just a bunch of other things. Wander Over Yonder, that's another one they did. Just, the colour palette, the fluent movement of all the characters, it just looks so stunning, and I can't wait until we start getting some, big, set pieces in this show where, we have the plot starts kicking in a few episodes, because, some of these scenes, they are going to just look gorgeous. I am already in love with this show's supporting cast. Molly's family was just really enjoyable, and every one of them had such distinct and fun personalities that I really can't wait to see when they finally start getting spotlight episodes. And then you have the school with Libby and Andrea. Libby is just too precious for this world, and I feel like I'm gonna die every time she appears on screen. Andrea is the first prominent Disney animated character who is specifically an influencer. I mean, we've seen episodes that tackle that kind of thing before, like in Big City Greens, but this is the first time we have, a full character dedicated to exploring that side of, modern society. So yeah, I'm really interested to see where exactly they're going to take their character, and if later on down the series she might become a bigger threat, or maybe we might have another Amity situation on our hands. I mean, who knows? I can already tell there is going to be blood in the shipping wars of who Molly will end up with, Libby or Andrea, and can go either way, really. Oh wow, just the fact I can even say that it is a possibility, just a very likely possibility, because we know the show will have prominent LGBTQIA+ representation. It's amazing. It really is. But yeah, that just about wraps up my thoughts on the first episode of The Ghost and Molly McGee. I am just so excited to see where the show goes. As I said, I have not been grabbed from the beginning of a new series like this since Star versus the Forces of Evil, so it's gonna be really great. And, you know, I'm sorry that some of the thoughts here might not be too in-depth, because obviously, you know, we're still getting used to the characters, learning about them, so over the next few episodes, we're gonna see, you know, more detailed thoughts. If you happen to be new around here, feel free to subscribe and comment down below, as it helps me out a whole lot. Also, I recently got my very own Patreon. It's completely optional, but, you know, if you want to support me and the future of the channel, this is the best way to do so, as hopefully I'll be able to start saving up to get some new, better equipment to overall improve the quality of the content on this channel. And I just want to take a brief moment to give a shout out to my first ever patron, Charles Dugan. Really hope I'm saying that right. Thanks so much for watching, folks, and I'll see ya real soon.